Hello, friends. I am Rahul, and I want to test your cricketing knowledge by playing a trivial quiz. Well, I'm not going to answer, and you will have to do the guesswork till I finish all my questions, which is, in fact, a series of 10 questions. So, to start, who faced the first ball in Test match? Who scored the first run in Test cricket? Who scored the first boundary? Who scored the first six? Who scored the first 50? Who scored the first 100? Who scored the first 100 on debut? Who scored the first 150? Who was the first man to retire hurt? Who scored the highest percentage of runs in an entire innings? Well, no prizes for guessing the right answer, but the answer is Charles Bannerman. Who? Yes, Charles Bannerman. And that is only one answer. How incredible. And to add on the fact that he was a part of the first official test match means 10 world records in one match? Amazing. But who is Charles Bannerman? Well, friends, before all great batters like Don Bradman, Wally Hammond, Victor Trumper, or even Sir H.W.G. Grace, Charles Bannerman graced the game and created certain landmarks out of which few will never be eclipsed. His innings of 165 in 1877, in that very match against England, was not just the first Test century, but also notable for being scored in extremely difficult conditions, hence showcasing his resilience. Another unique part was the proportion of runs. Well, out of Australia's total of 245, his 165 is still the highest proportion, that is 67.35% of a completed innings in a test match. And when he retired hurt, his score of 165 was mainly responsible for Australia's victory by 45 runs. And no one else on that side made more than 20 in either innings, and Bannerman's performance firmly established his reputation. Well, with a bouquet of such achievements, it is understandable to believe what a celebrated career he would have ended with. But sadly, he played only 3 tests and never scored another century. The physical demand of cricket began to take toll, and he was not as dominant as he was earlier in his career. The first of Australia's great batsmen, Charles Bannerman, was a tall and brilliant right-handed attacking player, remarkably vigorous in forward play and a master of most strokes on the off and the leg. He never excelled as a bowler, but he was a great fieldsman. A few months before he died on 20th August 1930, he was at the Sydney Cricket Ground with Donald Bradman, who scored 452 not out in the Sheffield Shield match against Queensland. The two great cricketers were photographed together. So thank you, viewers. We will again come back with something interesting or some interesting pieces about the game. Thank you.